Hey guys, Elena here, and today we are going to talk about the whoosh effect. Okay, so maybe you've been trying to lose weight for a while, you're doing keto, you're following fasting, maybe you're doing OMAD, 1 meal a day, and the scale is not budging, right? And you're super disappointed, you feel like you're doing everything right. Well, the good news is you're probably just waiting on your whoosh effect, especially in the beginning. This is so common for people. Explain it is your fat cells are like a balloon, right? So they're filled with fat, and you start your intermittent fasting, you start keto, you start OMAD, and the fat starts depleting from these fat cells, right? But your body fills up your fat cells with water because your body is thinking there's no way this girl, this guy is going to keep doing this. We're just going to hold this spot right here. So when she starts eating the sugar and the carbs again, it'll fill right back up, right? Because the glycogen depleted, the fat's depleting. So water is holding the spot in these cells. So you're not seeing the weight move. Maybe you're not seeing the inches move. Well, it's because your body is just holding on to the water, just hoping that you're going to start eating carbs and sugar again so it could fill back up with fat. And the reason why is because your body is meant to protect you, right? So your body wants to have that fat so that way if something happened, like back to primal days, like there's no food, starvation's happening, your body is going to have that fat to run off of because your body doesn't know that, you could go get something from the fridge right now and eat it. It's just trying to be prepared. But what happens is after a while, your body is going to realize like, hey, she's really doing this. She's not going to be eating those carbs and that sugar anymore. And the cells are going to whoosh out. They're going to expel all the water. And it's really amazing because then what's going to happen is your fat cells will collapse on top of each other. They're not going to go away. Unfortunately, we can't get rid of our fat cells except for probably like liposuction, but they're not going to go away, but they will collapse. And what's going to happen is you're going to wake up the next morning and you're going to be down 4 or 5 pounds and some inches, and you're going to be super excited, right? Because that water weight that your body is holding on to, it released. It is super important, guys, to remember that you need your electrolytes, especially when the whoosh is happening and honestly throughout your whole journey, because when your fat cells collapse onto each other, it's not just expelling water, it's also expelling your electrolytes, which is magnesium, potassium, and sodium. So you need to be making sure to replenish those so you're not getting dehydrated, you're not going to experience as bad of a keto flu if you do experience one. And if you are lacking in your electrolytes, you might feel really tired, you might have muscle cramps, you might be having a lot of headaches, and it really doesn't make this journey as enjoyable as it should be. So you could take electrolyte supplements, you could salt your food with pink Himalayan salt, you could also make electrolytes if that's your thing. I have a video on how to do that in my Ketolicious group. There is a link to join in the description. But please make sure that you are taking sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Magnesium I take at night personally in a pill form. You can start at 250 milligrams and kind of just do what works for you. 80 to 90% of Americans are deficient on magnesium, so it's definitely a great thing to be taking whether or not you're following keto. The last thing I want to talk to you guys about is how you might know if you're going to go through a whoosh or not, because this is a common question and there's a few ways you could tell. The first one is that you might need to pee a lot. That is a common sign. Number 2 is you might feel like your fat is extra squishy, which is kind of a weird way to describe it. But if you go through it, you understand what I mean. You're going to be able to see that difference in the mirror. It might feel a little different to you. The third one is you might actually feel really hungry the day before. Like you want everything there is to eat, and just stay strong and push through. Just know that that's a sign of your wish happening. And the fourth, which is kind of weird, but I've heard it happens, is stretch marks tend to look different. So those are some things that you could look out for when you're waiting for your wish. But I want to end with this. Don't get discouraged if the scale does not move. There are so many amazing things happening inside your body. It's changing, it's adjusting, it's getting used to this way of life, and all your hard work is going to pay off. So I'd recommend that if the scale really discourages you, it makes you want to give up if it doesn't move, to just put it away for a little bit, trust the process, take pictures, take measurements, and just believe in yourself. I am always here if you need me. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I have a ton of fasting and ketogenic diet tips and tricks on here, and I'm always here if you need me. So if you have any questions about the whoosh, go ahead and drop it in the comments and I will respond as soon as I can. I hope you guys have a great day, and thanks for tuning back into my channel. Bye.